guess we'll just go ahead and do it.
Welcome, everyone, to Jackson County High School football. It's Thursday night, but last game of the year. It's senior night. And Jackson County recognized 3 senior football players tonight. Brady Smith, also Joe Rowland, and 44 was Maddox Wilson. Those 3 seniors were also game captains tonight, and the captains have already met at the center of the field. Jackson County won the toss and elected to defer, so they will kick off to begin this game as the Blue Devils make their way on the field, waiting for the Indians of East Robertson High School, and we'll just about kick off in about a minute. We'll be right back. And we're back now. Jackson County on the field, ready for the opening kickoff. They will tee it up on the 40-yard line. Jackson County is in, I guess it looks like black jerseys with blue numerals, white helmets for the most part. And East Robertson with maroon pants, white shirts, and maroon numerals, gold helmets for the Indians. Back deep for
number 2, Xavier
Groves back deep.
Jackson County, number 84, Hayden
Netherton will kick off for the Blue Devils, and I would be surprised if he kicks it to Groves. I think there are 5 Groves if I look through the roster right for playing for East Robertson. End over end kick, fielded at the 30, bring it to the center of the field. Jackson County pursuing well. So he runs across the field, turns the corner, going to get up to about the 40, where he's knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devil defense over on the far side of the field. First and 10, East Robertson from their own 41-yard line.
It'll be first down and 10, East Robertson at their own 41-yard line.
First play from scrimmage of the final game of 2024 for the Blue Devils. From the shotgun, East Robertson shifts to the right. Here's the direct snap, handoff up the middle, breaks a tackle, powers forward, going to pick up a solid gain on first down.
On the carry.
Stop made. Jackson County can't see for sure who that is. Again, this
gain of 7 on the play.
Dark blue on black is a little hard to pick up, so I will apologize right now if I missed numbers. But if they're beyond the hash on the near side, I probably can't read them. Second down, 3 for the Indians. Out of the shotgun. Shift goes, runs to the left this side, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, crosses midfield, inside the 45 is Brooks, the carrier.
First down, East Robertson.
Gain down to the Jackson County 43-yard line. First and 10, Indians.
At the Jackson County 43-yard line.
From the shotgun. Direct snap coming near side. Looks for the corner, turns it, and it's
Brooks
on the carry.
Pushed out of bounds by Netherton.
Hayden Netherton with the stop. First down, East Robertson. Ball right on the Jackson County 30. East Robertson working from the shotgun. Motion, Jackson County pointing toward East Robertson, and if that's correct, they'll back them up 5 yards.
Ball start, Harold. East Robertson.
Backs them up to the 35. That'll be first and 15 at that point as the rain picks up here. Just a straight down, we call that a frog strangler. East Robertson from the shotgun. Brooks at quarterback, asks for, takes a snap, hands off to his running back. Got a little bit of a seam, breaks the outside 30, 20. Foot race, so they won't catch him. Into the end zone, number 3, Cade Brooks.
Touchdown, East Robertson.
At 9:37, first quarter, East Robertson goes on top of Jackson County by the score of 6-0. We'll be back with their extra point attempt as they bring the kicking team on the field. Places the tee right at about the 10-yard line. Now they run the old swinging gate play, which you shift back into a kick, or you run a 2-point if you don't respond correctly, and now they shift back into the kick formation. Sets down, kick is up, and it is, there's flag on the field.
Flag on the play.
Yellow marker down about the 12-yard line. Not sure what the, have to be a motion or an offsides, because there certainly was illegal shift on East Robertson. Or too many men. I guess it's too many men.
Robertson, illegal shift. You do not have enough players. You count. You got 10.
You can play with 10, I thought.
I got 11 there.
That's what he said. They're counting 11, but they're going to pick up the flag. Now that's the extra point attempt is good. So, little drama on the extra point. East Robertson now leads 7-0 over the Blue Devils. They'll be kicking off to Jackson County after a break. And we're back now. East Robertson will be kicking off to Jackson County. Hits a short end-over-end kick. One hops to the Blue Devils at the 40, and they're covered up at the 41. Good job there. I think it was Clenard. Gavin Clenard came up, picked that up on the short hop, and Jackson County starts first and 10 from their own 41, maybe 42. We'll see where they set it down.
Their own 41-yard line.
First and 10, Blue Devils. See if they go under center or stay in the shotgun. Stacy drops back in the gun. Go power formation near side. Skylar Stacy from the shotgun, going to run that direction. Skylar gets across the 41, out near the 44.
Stacy on the carry.
Picked up about 4 yards. Solid gain on the quarterback power.
Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7.
From the shotgun. There you go. Again, power formation in the backfield. 3 blocking backs back there. Stacy's going to keep it again right up the middle. Skylar to the midfield and got first down yardage. Picked up 8. So Skylar Stacy converts the first down of the night for the Blue Devils. She gets out to the 48-yard line of East Robertson. First down, Blue Devils.
First down and 10, Blue Devils at the East Robertson 48-yard line.
Once again, go power set to the right this time. Stacy takes it, going to run left, and East Robertson stacks it up. Might have lost a yard or 2 on that.
Miller Cochran.
Good thought. It's an obvious run toward the power, and they tried to counter off of it, but East Robertson played the backside really well that time. Second down and 12 for Jackson County. Lost all the way back to the 50. See what Coach Loftus comes up with this time. If he stays on the ground, in this rain. I'd be surprised they don't go back to the stack formation this time. Stacy keeps, shoots the gap in behind him, and Schuyler's going to be run out of bounds, loses 5 on the quarterback keeper.
First contact made by number 44.
And there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. It's just a matter of who it's on. East Robertson player grabbed Stacy, jerked his arm away from him, and then words were exchanged. So I would be surprised if it's maybe not offsetting. We'll wait and see what the referees sort out. Personal foul, Jackson County. Just on Jackson County. They always get the one that reacts.
Personal foul on the Blue Devils.
That'll back Jackson County up 15 yards. And that's, if you watch, I don't care what level of football you watch, somebody can be provoked, but if you react to that provocation, the one that reacts is the one that 9 times out of 10 will get the flag. And that's exactly what happened there. So, see if the Blue Devils looking at that's a dead ball foul, so you lose the down as well. So that'll be 3rd down and about 30 some odd.
Granville.
Yeah, 3rd down at Granville from here. Long way to go. See if they just keep it on the ground. They do. Give Dotson and picked up 2 or 3 yards. Just be safe in this. No point in airing one out in this downpour and turning it over with an errant pass or another big sack. So Collier will drop back for the Blue Devils in punt formation. Waiting on the snap. Pretty good snap. Collier got rush coming. Gets the kick off, and it will be downed. And finally, you get the running into the kicker penalty. Yeah, hit Collier. I thought it was blocked all the way, but somebody needs to explain to Collier when they breathe on you, you're supposed to drop like you've been shot with a 12 gauge. Flop on your back and roll, and you might draw one. They drew one anyway because he took a pretty good lick. But Collier, being a wide receiver, defensive back, getting hits used to him. So unlike a lot of punters, he didn't dive. So that will get part of that yardage back and see if they assess it. Unless there's an automatic 1st down that goes with it, it's still going to be 4th down and about 16 or 17 for the Blue Devils. Yep, they did. Automatic 1st down, so Jackson County catches a big break there.
1st down, Blue Devils.
1st and 10, Jackson County. And I think Jackson County moved on that one. Looked like one of the interior linemen flinched a little bit. False start, Jackson County. That is indeed what it was. 5-yard mark off.
1st down and 15, Jackson County at their own 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Jackson, or 1st and 15 from the 40 for the Blue Devils. Stacy takes a snap, cuts back, spins, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then is just driven backward by a host of East Robertson Indians.
Stop made by number 68, Tyron West.
Going to give him a loss of 1 on the play. That'll be 2nd down and 16. Birdwell and Smith comes out. Brady Smith checks back in for Jackson County. Brady splits out wide to the near side. Two backs in the backfield. The H-back is Sousa. Here's a high snap. Ball through the hands of Stacy, and down he goes. Gets his recovered his own. Well, I guess you call that a fumble. It was a high snap through his hands, and Schuyler able to pick it back up. No gain on the player. Actually lost back to the 30. As Stacy, with a little limp, comes to the sideline to get the next play. Hobbles back in. Tough kid. He'll be all right. It's 3rd down and 25. Here's a snap. Give again right up the middle. That is Dodson. No gain on the play.
Stop made by a host of Indians. It'll be 4th down for Jackson County.
4th down Blue Devils as Collier checks back in to punt for Jackson County.
Back deep for East Robertson, number 17. Lane Bruce set to punt for Jackson County. C.J. Collier.
See if East Robertson comes after it again. Good snap. Rush comes, but it's partially blocked, and then East Robertson covers it up. Inside the Jackson County 40, they recovered it.
It'll be 1st down and 10, Indians.
That was a partial block punt, only traveled about 10 yards, so
at the Blue Devil 38-yard line.
1st and 10, East Robertson. Wingback comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it right up the middle. He'll be hit and dropped at the 34-yard line. Short gain on the play. Morris,
on the keeper.
Morris, I believe, in there.
Number 77, Asher Morris.
On the stop for Jackson County.
2nd down and 6, Indians.
East Robertson with the football. Casey Young, quarterback. He's gone all the way for the Indians. Groves shifts sides. Brooks as well. Here's a snap. Give Brooks running left. His hit stood up, and then the Blue Devil defenders drive him forward, then backward. Going to be short of a 1st down, down about the 30. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2 yards to go.
Jackson County, it is 3rd down.
Third down and 2 from the 30-yard line of Jackson County. East Robertson looking at it. Young will take the snap, fake the handoff. Pressure comes. He throws. Pass is complete and almost stripped away. Sousa just nearly pulled it out, but a good job holding on to it by East Robertson. Darren Sousa on the stop for the Blue Devils.
Darren Sousa.
But that'll be 1st down East Robertson.
1st down, Indians.
At the Jackson County 22-yard line. Seven nothing. If you just tuned in, East Robertson, although they're threatening again now with the football near the Jackson County 20. A little pump fake, a pump and go. Got a man. Ball slipped out of his hands. And the quarterback covers it up. Young does, but all the way back to the 36-yard line. So when he pumped it, just slipped out of his hand. Young able to fall on it.
Coach Brown, Coach Alexander's son's the offensive coordinator there.
I knew he helped somehow.
Hayden.
That'll make it second down and about 35. 27 we'll count it. Long way to go. Here's a snap. East Robertson going to throw a straight fly on the far side. Got a man out there and throws it too far to the sideline. Out of bounds, incomplete. That'll bring up third down.
Pass intended for Groves. Incomplete.
Got to get from the 35-yard line, 36-yard line, all the way down to the 12. Be 24, wouldn't it? Third and 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our Jackson County Band in Blue. Let's hear it for our Jackson County cheerleaders. Let's go, crowd. It's third down.
Third down. Young from the shotgun will take the snap. Toss pitch comes to the near side. Got some room. That's Brooks. Cuts back to the middle of the field. He could go. 15-10. Got a holding call back here in the backfield. That was going to come back.
Brooks on the carry. Flag
Holding.
on the play.
Little hold to open that big gap up over here on the right side of the East Robertson line. So that will come back, mark off 10 yards from the 37, about where the flag is laying. And that would make it a third down and about 35 or 6.
It'll be third down and Granville for East Robertson.
Ten-yard mark off. We'll move the ball back to the Jackson County 47. They have to get to the 12. So that would be 35 yards.
Long yard marker. Let's go. There you go.
Third down and 35. Well, there's not a whole lot of plays you run on third and 35. All that toss sweep worked pretty good. You think screen pass. Of course, you've always got the proverbial just run downfield on a fly pattern and see if you can outrun the defense. Crossing pattern deep. See what the Blue Devil defense comes up with this time as East Robertson's quarterback drops into the shotgun. That's Young. Takes a snap. Same play other side. Jackson County comes up, and they're going to corral him at the 35-yard line of Jackson County. Brooks will pick up a good solid game, but nowhere close to first down yardage. At the end of one, East Robertson 7, the Blue Devils nothing. We're back. First play of the second quarter just about to take place. East Robertson looking at a fourth down and 23. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Got to get all the way down to the Jackson County 12.
East Robertson
I would
fourth down.
be surprised East Robertson at this point doesn't go for it.
35-yard line. All right, Jackson County folks, let's hear it from you.
Blue Devils with an opportunity here to turn it over on downs.
East Robertson.
See what the Eagles come up with. Here's a snap. Young drops straight back, quarterback draw. Points for a block, and he's not going to get first down yardage as he's knocked out of bounds at about the 26 or 7-yard line. That's going to be a first and 10 for the Blue Devils. Wimberly on the stop for the Blue Devils.
Jackson County.
So the Blue Devils get the hold. They take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Jackson County breaks the huddle. Going straight shotgun formation this time. Single running back next to Skylar Stacy. Handoff gives to Dotson. Dotson will get back to the line of scrimmage and then be driven backward. Might have lost half a yard, but
gain of a yard on the play. Second down and 9.
Second and 10, we'll call it. I was trying to see if it was 20 or 28. It may have been Birdwell's ball carrier. I believe it looks more like Dotson, though. just body type. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils. Same formation. Single wide out either side. Stacy takes a snap. Roll, stops, fires, screen pass comes back, under through. Intended for Dodson. And just a little short.
Intended for Dodson, incomplete.
And that little screen pass, it was there if he had just gotten it to him. 3rd down 10 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it's fine, but played on 2 or 3 weeks. Last game was really good.
That boy's standing pretty hard on the tackle.
It is 3rd and 10 for the Blue Devils. They put 3 wideouts up top. Single running back next to Skylar Stacy in the backfield. Handoff, ball's loose on the ground. Jackson County looking for it. See who got it. East Robertson had 3 players back there.
Ball on the play, recovered by the Blue Devils.
Jackson County's Dodson got on it. Braden able to cover it up, but the Blue Devils lose all the way back to their own 21-yard line. And a lucky break. That ball popped out on the handoff. And then Braden kicked it or hit somebody's foot, and nobody knew where it was for a while. Dodson able to find it. Last punt was blocked.
Set the punt for the Blue Devils. Bruce back deep for East Robertson.
Nobody out wide for East Robertson, so they blocked the last one. Expect pressure on this one. Let's see what we get. High snap. CJ gets it away. It's partially blocked, goes sideways more or less, and then East Robertson going to pick it up and be tackled inside the 15 at about the 12 or 13-yard line. So East Robertson takes over 1st and 10 at the Jackson County 13.
East Robertson will take over 1st down and 10 at the Jackson County 12-yard line.
See what the Eagles do this time. Put 2 backs in the backfield along with the quarterback Young. Now one of them moves up to an H-back position. Wingback comes in motion. Young's going to keep it. Flags fly. Got a holding over here on this side, and he will get down near the 10-yard line.
Flags on the play.
But, an obvious hold out here on the edge. I'm not going to tell you who it was on.
Tackle made by number 12, Darren Sousa.
Sousa on the stop for the Blue Devils. False start was called first, so
on East Robertson.
that makes it a dead ball, so you back it up 5 yards, forget the hold. That wasn't 5 yards. I got news for you. Mr. Ref, that's only about 3 yards. You're going to have to do that one over again. I think he marked it off from the wrong spot. So he's going to have to try that mark off again. He still marked it from the wrong spot. He's on the 12. It ought to be on about the 17. He's got it on the 20. We'll take it, but it's still not right. I think somebody figured it out as well. This time the coach's staff on the other side says, hey, wait a minute. It's 5 yards from the 12. And 12 and 5 is 17. So, you don't put it on the 20. So, I think they got the down marker at about the right place. So, but the ball's sitting on the 20. What were those referees' names again? You'll announce those one more time.
That's officials.
that hard, is
has he lost some fingers or something? Is that what the problem may be? I don't know. He's getting close. All right, they finally figured it out. New math, I tell you what, this counting from left to right instead of right to left a little hard. Here's a snap. Give cuts back. Brooks does. He's going to be hit. Spins off one tackle. Going to get 5 yards. Ball comes loose. Big scramble for the football.
Brooks on the carry. Fumble.
See who comes up away with it as we wait for him to unpile. Looks like Jackson County.
Fumble recovered by Jackson.
Blue Devils come out with it. Couldn't tell who was on the bottom, but Jackson County comes away with it, so the Blue Devils get another stop. The offense gets another opportunity.
Westmoreland's 1, they're 2, and the winner Smith and Monterey tonight will be 3 and 4.
Oh.
So we're out regardless.
Blue Devils break the huddle. Ball is right on the Jackson County 10. They go power formation left. Now they shift to the right side. East Robertson shifts their defense. They shift again. Stacy bobbles the snap, picks it up. It's going to be hit. That's going to be very, very close to the goal line, as he's going to be knocked down at about the 1.
Recovered by the Blue Devils.
Second down and about 19 to go for Jackson County. 18, 19. That's the 1 or the 2 yard line. I can't really see from here as the ball's marked on the far side of the field. I'm not sure, both teams have had some trouble holding that shotgun snap. I'm not sure. Second half, I don't put my quarterback under center. And timeout called on the field.
Timeout.
7-0 East Robertson. We'll be right back. As the teams are still timeout, and live action hadn't quite resumed, but
to all our 2024 sponsors, thank you for making this a season of success.
They make their way on the field. Jackson County in precarious field position as they have the ball on their own 2 yard line on a rain-soaked wet field. That both teams have been plagued with fumbles and a couple of turnovers. So we'll see what the Blue Devils come up with here. And I put Stacy under center. I think that's a good move. Here's a snap. Quarterback sneak just to try to get some space. And then Jackson County moved the pile.
Stop made by a host of Indians.
But picked up out close to the 4 yard line. You really need to get to the 5 to have punting room. That's what they always used to tell us. You need 15 yards to punt the ball. And I don't think they dropped back quite that far, but still getting it off the goal line, looking at a third down and very long. You should have normal punting room here anyway. And that's a big deal when you're on this end of the field, when you're on that close to your own goal line. Power I formation. Stacy under center. Schuyler dropped the snap and forget the punting room. Who got the loose ball? As it goes back almost to the goal line, maybe beyond. Wait and see what the East Robertson signaling safety. As the ball was knocked loose, Jackson County recovered it, but the East Robertson lineman pushed the play back into the end zone, and when the play came to an end, it was a safety on Jackson County. So East Robertson extends their lead to 9-0 over the Blue Devils. And Jackson County will have a free kick from their 20-yard line. You can either punt it, put it on the ground on a tee, kick it off, drop kick, any way that you want to. It's a free kick from the 20. Haven't seen anybody drop kick in years. As the Blue Devil kicking team comes out. It's like Aiden Netherton making his way to the center of the field, so they'll probably put it on the tee, and Aiden will kick off from there. Moves over to the far hash mark. Sets the ball down.
Aiden Netherton set to kick for the Blue Devils.
6:40 remaining first half. Jackson County now trailing 9-0 following the safety. It's the first safety this year. Netherton will hit it. Line drive kick will be picked up at the 35 by Groves. Groves works across the field. Turns on the jets as he hits the corner and will cross midfield and get inside Jackson County's 40. And he goes out of bounds right about the 40-yard line, probably the 39, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Referee on this side is walking down the 40. So it's going to be right on the 40, looks like. First and 10, East Robertson from the Jackson County 40-yard line. There's a penalty flag back here or something. East Robertson's walking back. I didn't see a flag, but it must have been. So they're going to penalize East Robertson a big penalty. All the way back inside their own 40 to the 42-yard line. Must have been, the teams weren't even close to each other, so that had to have been a taunting or some kind of unsportsmanlike to have backed them up from there. Either way, East Robertson backs up. Here's the handoff right up the middle. He's hit and stood up, and short gain on the play. Might have gotten a yard.
Brooks on the carry. Stop made by Host.
A bunch of Blue Devils in there. I think Sousa was down at the bottom of the pile. Wimberley might have been down there as well. As the 62 I see in there. Gain of 1, we'll call it. 2nd and 9. Again, from the gun. Keeper by Young. He's going to be stood up and then driven backward. Good job, Blue Devil defense again as he's short of the 40.
Young on the keeper.
Counter play, quarterback counter, whatever.
The front line of Jackson County.
Asher Morris and Darren Sousa combined on that one. Gain of
Jackson
1.
County crowd, it is
3rd and 7.
Down.
East Robertson comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Young in the shotgun. Takes a snap, toss sweep, running near side. Jackson County, down he goes. Good play over there, Jackson County. Aiden Netherton, that was a dandy play.
Made by number 84, Aiden Netherton.
Aiden Netherton fought off the block. Made the tackle, loss of yard. 4th down and 8. See if East Robertson elects to punt this time. Blue Devils think they're going to. They stay in the offensive set. Ball's at their own 41. Now drop into punt formation, low snap. High spiraling kick, fair catch call for and get out of the way. And it will be rolling dead at about the Jackson County 22-23 yard line. Best defensive series tonight for the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 Blue Devils at their own 22. 9-0 is the score if you just tuned in. Final game of the year. It's senior night here at Jackson County. And an East Robertson team that highly ranked in the district. Were they number 1 or number 2? Number 2 in the district. Westmoreland must be number 1. And Jackson County holding their own pretty well tonight, all things considered. Especially a game that, other than the 3 seniors, that's is their final game. Blue Devils eliminated from playoff contention. As Stacy drops back, fires, it's intercepted.
Pass intercepted.
Interception at the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
That was Loftus at quarterback, Colt Loftus. Jackson County put their freshman Colt Loftus in. Skylar Stacy is on the sideline with his helmet off. And so Colt Loftus asking a lot out of freshman come up first play, fire one out there, and made a pretty good pass with the ball. But joint possession, the East Robertson defender able to rip it out of the Jackson County receiver's hands, and that goes in the books as an interception. East Robertson out of the spread. Looks like the rain has stopped at least momentarily. Brooks spins off of one tackle, getting pressed from the inside, turns the corner, up the sidelines, and coast into the end zone. It will be a touchdown, East Robertson.
Touchdown, East Robertson.
Don't see any laundry on the field, so that one's going to count. And that was a play. Jackson County had that very well defended. Hit him right at the line of scrimmage at the point, and the running back for East Robertson able to spin off that tackle, and when he turned the corner, he was gone at that point. They call it Emery and Henry or something like that formation where they try to go for 2, and it's going nowhere as Jackson County defends that well. Referee blows the whistle. And about 9 of the 11 Blue Devils that were on the field were involved in the tackle on that one. And
East Robertson 15, Jackson
East Robertson
0.
Still leads 15-0 over the Blue Devils. Got 2:57 to play here in. And we're waiting East Robertson's kickoff. The last one was short, one hop to Gavin Clenard. And again, high, short pooch kick. Clenard will field it. And almost immediately dropped at about the 36, 37-yard line of Jackson County. First and 10, Blue Devils.
Take over first down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
See if Loftus comes back on his quarterback. I do believe that it's Clenard. Collier making his way on. This is Colt Loftus in the shotgun for Jackson County. Handoff, running near side. Dodson makes one man miss, gets up to the 40, and then he's buried under a pile of white. But good solid run by freshman Braden Dodson. Gain out to the 40, about a 3-yard gain.
The carry, gain of 3 on the play.
Second and 7. Give Dodson again. And dragged down. He was just about a half a step away from making a pretty good gain on that one. Timeout called East Robertson. We'll be right back. 2:10 to play, 15-0. As we come out of the timeout, again, as we said earlier, score 15-0. East Robertson over Jackson County. Blue Devils shift. East Robertson responds. Colt Loftus from the shotgun will take the snap, hand off Dodson, hitting the backfield, and dropped for about a 5-yard loss.
Dodson on the carry.
Flags come in late. Not sure what that flag was. It came after the play was over with.
Flags on the
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike on somebody. Maybe a taunting call or something, I'm not sure, but dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct against East Robertson, back them up 15. That'll give Jackson County, should give Blue Devils a first down. Little celebration or something after the tackle, or somebody said something to the ball carrier while he had him on the ground, but
Honest John's custard.
Excuse me, that'll be an Honest John's frozen custard. Jackson County.
First downs tonight are brought to you by Honest John's Custard. It's been a while since we've had a custard break here at Jackson County. Ball sitting right on the 50. Got 1:57 to go first half. Loftus from the shotgun. Moves Sousa. Here's a snap. Give Dodson. Braden tries to come near side and will get almost back to the original line of scrimmage. He was hit about 4 yards deep in the backfield and able to work his way forward back to nearly the line of scrimmage. Loss of about a yard and a half on the play. Looks like they're going to say 2 yards. Second down and 12. Plays coming in from the side. Clock ticking down at a minute 15. Two backs in the backfield, flanked either side of Loftus at quarterback. Counter play. Good hole, and we're going to get across the 50. Collier, I believe, is the ball carrier on that one. It looks like CJ.
Collier
picked up about 7.
Gain of 7 on the play.
That'll bring up a third down and 6. 52 seconds and clock is stopped. Somebody called timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take time. 15-0 East Robertson. All right, live action resumed. Loftus from the shotgun will take the snap. Counter play. Give to Dodson, and Braden will be dropped short for a short loss on the play. That'll bring up a fourth down for Jackson County.
Angel Blair on the tackle.
East Robertson calls timeout again. That's, I think, their final timeout of the half. They're preserving that 48 seconds. So and it does look like that Jackson County, that is exactly what they're going to do, is run a play here and take some time off the clock. Clock won't start till the ball is snapped. So Blue Devils shift to the near side. Loftus from the gun. And it looks like Jackson County going to take a timeout. They were about to get a delay of game penalty as East Robertson's defense changed, but while there's still timeout on the field, we'll take time as well. We'll be right back. All right, fourth down and about 7 for Jackson County. Give right up the middle, and that's going to be Collier. He'll get about a yard or so on the play, but that will turn the ball over on downs. 42.5 seconds remaining in the first half, and East Robertson will have the football, leading Jackson County by 15. And I think East Robertson at this point still looking 4 points. So if I were calling defenses for Jackson County, I would make sure nobody got behind me. Might even think about sending a linebacker. As Jackson County shifts, quarterback drops straight back, fires over the middle, incomplete. Like Thomas making a diving effort to try to get to the football, but Isaiah couldn't get there. 2nd down and 10. As the football comes back to the East Robertson 47-yard line.
And 10 at the Jackson County 47-yard line.
Second and 10. Young will drop back in the gun. Brooks is his running back. Looking left. Now he looks back the other way. Tucks, turns, runs, and it's complete over on the far side if he was in bounds. Don't believe he was in. Was. Looked like he was out of bounds. Referee concurs. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. 30 seconds remaining in the half. East Robertson meandering back to the football. From the gun, 3rd and 10. Straight drop. Safety valve, they throw it in the middle. Too tall, almost. Did he catch it? I think it one-hopped. That's what the referee says. That went off 3 different players before it hit the ground. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 10.
Let's introduce our cheerleaders. Senior
what you have here is a 4th down and 10. Clock stops with the incomplete pass.
Sophomores.
So East Robertson will have either one more attempt or they can punt it away.
Nanisha Highland, Carson Kennard, and Maddox Cook. Freshman.
The last time they punted, the only time they punted so far tonight, they lined up like it was just a normal offensive play and then dropped the punter back in punt formation. And let's see if they don't do that same thing again, as younger quarterback is also the punter. Nope, he's going to run it this time. Pressure comes. Jackson County chases. Cox fires and over the head of his intended receivers. Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 at the East Robertson 47-yard line with 14.9 seconds remaining in the first half. Well played pass defense that time by the Blue Devils secondary, and you got a little pass rush as they sent a linebacker that time and forced the quarterback out of the pocket and throwing on the run over through his intended receiver. 1st and 10, Jackson County. See if Loftus just takes a knee or if they attempt to air one out as he drops back in the shotgun. Brady Smith, the single wide out near side. Loftus counter play and no gain on the play. That should get us to halftime. Coach Loftus says, hit the dressing room, guys. They unpile out in the middle of the field, and it's halftime. East Robertson 15, Jackson County nothing. And we've got another half to play. And welcome back. Second half of Jackson County's senior night here on a Thursday Halloween night. It's been trick or treat for the Blue Devils. As East Robertson will kick off to Jackson County to begin the second half. 15-0 is our score. Jackson County's held in there and played with them pretty well. First half was a straight downpour, straight down rain. Second half, the rain has stopped, and we'll see what that is in store as the kicker has been kicking short to one of the up men. This time he drives it a little harder. Fielded by Stafford at the 30, 35, still on his feet, and will be dropped as he crosses the 35 at about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, Jackson County. Colt Loftus returning it.
Down and 10, Jackson
Quarterback
County,
for
they're
Jackson
6
County.
yard line.
Skylar Stacy with an injury, sore back. I can sympathize with that as Loftus drops back in the gun. Colt takes a snap, drops it. He's on one knee. That'll do it.
Hop on the play, recover.
Went to his knee to recover the fumble, and from your knee, that's a dead ball. Loss of 4 on the play. Go back to the 31.
Second down and 14.
As Jackson County struggling all night long to get any consistent offense tonight. Made a few first downs, but having a hard time putting a string of first downs together. Now you're operating with your freshman backup quarterback in the game. He's got 2 backs in the backfield. Will drop back, looking, screen pass, that's picked off, pick 6, East Robertson.
Interception, touchdown, East Robertson.
That was picked off by East Robertson. I believe it was number 9 on the interception. As Jackson County throws their first interception tonight, that's Bryson. I think that's Harrison. Was the player that intercepted that for East Robertson, took it into the end zone. East Robertson extends the lead 21-0. Try for point coming up. Waiting the snap. Sets down, kicks up, and it is good. East Robertson 22. The Blue Devils of Jackson County have nothing. Robertson will kick it off one more time. They squib this one. Picked up by Clenard, and then he bobbles it, falls on it. Jackson County will scrimmage once again, 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. This following the East Robertson pick 6 touchdown, interception, touchdown run. Score now East Robertson 22, Jackson County nothing. Loftus looks like going to go under center this time. See if he drops back in the shotgun. He does. Colt will stand at his 30. Takes a snap. Toss sweep running near side. Tries to get to the corner. Nothing doing. East Robertson all over that toss sweep. Dotson was the ball carrier. We'll lose a couple on the carry. Groves on the stop. When you want to know who did something on the East Robertson team, say Groves. You got 5 of them out there. One of them's bound to be involved in the play somewhere. Second down and about 15 for the Blue Devils. Jackson County checks the sideline. Play set. Dotson moves over to Loftus's left side. High snap. Give Dotson. Hitting the backfield. And Jackson County offensive line driven 4 yards into the backfield. And Braden Dotson with nowhere to go. And if anybody doubts, there's some big old boys down there at East Robertson defensive line. Ball's on the Jackson County 26. Drive started at 36, so they'll make it 3rd down and 20. Loftus from the gun. Quick pass, flanker screen, throw it a little too high through his intended receiver's hands. And that will bring up a 4th down for Jackson County. 4th and 10 Blue Devils, and Jackson County will be forced at this point probably to punt. I would expect him to, as C.J. Collier handles the punting for the Blue Devils, drops back at his own 15. East Robertson punt returner standing at his 40. They have blocked 2 tonight, or blocked 1 apiece. Of one. Pressure comes, gets this one away. Pretty nice punt. It's going to hit at the 45 and then roll sideways, where it'll be down by Jackson County. But Collier did a good job recognizing he had heavy pressure coming from his left. Got it away in a hurry, and East Robertson will scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eight minutes, 10 seconds to go, third quarter, 22-0 East Robertson over the Blue Devils. The Eagles split 2 wide to the near side, 1 up top from the gun. Here's the snap, handoff, running right side, stood up in the middle, and down he goes. Gain of about 4 on the play.
McNeil on the carry. 2nd down and 6. East Robertson at their own 49-yard line.
Goes Wimberly and Rowland in there for the Blue Devils on that tackle. Motion. Quarterback going to keep, run counter play, comes near side, gives ground, a little stop and go move, and he'll be driven out of bounds. Good play over there in Netherton. Drove him out of bounds. No gain on the play, might have lost a yard.
And number 12, Sousa.
And that Netherton did a good job. He hit him right on the sideline. Quarterback steps out of bounds. He held up. Because if he kept coming on that, that'd have been a 15-yard penalty on the Blue Devils. And Netherton did a good job avoiding that penalty. Moves it back to the 46, 47-yard line.
And 9, East Robertson at their own 47-yard line.
Timeout has been called on the field. We'll see. East Robertson, I think, takes timeout.
Timeout, Indians.
We'll be right back. And we're back now. Jackson County making their way on the field. Here comes East Robertson. 3rd down and 8.5, 9 yards to go. Short 9, long 8. From the gun, Young is at quarterback. Ashford takes a snap, toss sweep, running to the left or to the right. Halfback pass wide open. Touchdown, Eagles.
Pass complete to number 7.
They've run that toss sweep 3 or 4 times tonight. Picked up a good yardage on it for the most part every time they ran it. Jackson County reacted to the run. Nobody covered the receiver going deep. Halfback option pass, and it is now East Robertson 28, Jackson County 0. As East Robertson again lines up their extra point attempts, if they go for 2 here or the 1. Go for 2. Pass complete. Race to the corner. It's good. East Robertson 30, Jackson County 0. We'll be back with East Robertson. East Robertson tees it up one more time to kick it off. Been going to Clenard short. Let's see if they go back there or go a little deeper this time. Hits it high, and it's going to be fielded, almost fielded by Hayden Stafford. It bounced over his head, and Hayden able to covered up. Jackson County starts 1st and 10, deep in their own territory at about the 22, 21-yard line. Jackson County had given up 15 points in the first half. They've given up 15 here in the third quarter. And we've still got almost 6.5 minutes to go in this third period of play, 6:21 actually. Brady Smith comes wide to the near side. Colt Loftus still in at quarterback. Takes the handoff, give right up the middle. Little room and nice run on first down. I think that's Braden Dodson. A little slow getting up. Give Braden about 6 or 7 on the carry.
C.J. Collier on the carry.
It was Collier, number 2 rather than 20.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3.
Collier still the standing tailback. Loftus takes a handoff, give Collier. Weaving in traffic, and he will get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Little or no gain. Might have lost a yard. 3rd down and 4. They keep moving the chains back. Still 3rd and 4. Loftus calls the ball, handed off right up the middle. Collier hit, stood up, and driven backward. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Blue Devils.
Stop a ball host of Indians.
Put the ball at the Jackson County 24. That'll bring up 4th down and about 7. Punt team on for the Blue Devils. Low snap. Collier gets an end-over-end kickoff. It rolls all the way down inside the East Robertson's 41-yard line, where it's down by Jackson County's Hayden Stafford. Personal foul, a penalty on that, roughing the kicker. So that's going to give Jackson County 1st down. 2nd roughing the kicker called on East Robertson tonight as First and 10 Blue Devils. They get the ball all the way up to their own 39-yard line.
Everybody has their club meetings the same time I have mine.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe they can come.
All right. Remind me of that.
Jackson County takes a snap. That's going to be motion on the Blue Devils, I think. We'll have to wait and see what the call is. Penalty flags flutter from multiple locations. Jackson County's 2 wideouts on the near side were back too far and moved to the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure they got set. And that does appear to be what the call was, so nothing wrong with them moving forward, but you just got to give them a chance to establish that new position. And once again, they're having trouble counting off the 5 yards.
Looks like 6 lanes on the patrol down there.
That's still more than 5 yards. See if they try this again. That's 1st down at about 8. Jackson County with the shift. Here's the snap. Give running near side. Cut back, gets to the 35. I'll get back to about a second down and 5.
Dotson on the carry.
Braden Dotson, the ball carrier for Jackson County, another freshman out there. Second down, 14 for the Blue Devils. 15 maybe. 14. Loftus takes a snap, hand off Dotson. Got a little room. He's got midfield, still on his feet. Cuts back, spins, and Braden Dotson into Eagle territory. That'll be a first down run as Braden picks up almost 20 on the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's be loud and proud. That'll be an Honest John's. Frozen custard. Jackson
33
County.
seconds to go, third quarter. Jackson County probably the final play of the quarter. They give again Dotson hitting the backfield and driven backward as he goes down at midfield. That should do it for the third quarter. They're going to spot it at the 49 of East Robertson. Clock at 10 seconds to go. And not sure what referee's discussing something, but that's going to end the quarter. 3 quarters in the book. It's East Robertson 30. The Blue Devils of Jackson County have got 20. All right. And we're back now. Team still on the sidelines. Referee's still discussing there at the middle of the field and waiting for the fourth quarter to get underway. Clock will begin the fourth quarter on the snap of the ball. Jackson County with the football, looking at a second down and 11 from the East Robertson 49-yard line. Colt Loftus will take the snap, hand off right up the middle, and flag comes in late. Braden Dotson was the ball carrier.
Stop made by number 11, Caleb McNeil. Flag on the play.
Flag came in right at the point of the tackle. I didn't see a Blue Devil blocker there, so that would make me think face mask, but they're pointing at East Robertson, so we'll see what occurs here. Personal foul, face mask. That is
Personal foul, face
the
mask.
call.
East Robertson.
Can't count to 5. Let's see if I count to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
with that
12,
penalty, that will be
13,
an honest
14,
John.
15.
Frozen
Oh, they got to 15. They did that one good.
Jackson County.
First and 10 Blue Devils, and for the first time tonight, they're inside the East Robertson 30-yard line. Loftus, handoff Dotson. Braden stood up, driven backward, and thrown backward. Whistle sound, no gain
Dotson
on the play.
Made by number 11, Caleb McNeil.
Yep. Oh, I better say that. His daddy will come up here and throw a fit.
So 28 Birdwell in there carrying the ball instead of 20.
Correction, Caleb Birdwell on the carry.
Caleb Birdwell. Again, these navy blue on black numbers are a little hard to see, especially now if they've gotten wet. So Birdwell is your tailback next to quarterback Colt Loftus. Here's the snap, give Birdwell. Birdwell lowers his head, gets forward across the 35. Good carry off on second down for Caleb as he picks up about 6-7 yards on the carry.
Robertson, Harrison.
So, well, again, they mark it. It'll be third down and about 5 to go for the Blue Devils. From the shotgun, Loftus will take the snap, hand Birdwell. Birdwell cuts back against the grain, gets to the 20, and then he stood up and driven backward. And that's going to be unnecessary roughness. You know, when the whistle sounds, you got to quit. And East Robertson just continued through with the tackle and finally forced Birdwell to the ground hard. So that's going to be a personal foul on East Robertson, would be my uneducated guess on that one. But that from the 20 would be half the distance.
Personal foul on East Robertson.
Down to the 10, and that is indeed where they set the ball down.
And with that, we're in the blue zone.
First and 10, Jackson County, clock at 8:50. So if they keep it with Birdwell or go somewhere else, Loftus hand off Birdwell. Birdwell gets down inside the 10 to the 9.
Birdwell with the carry.
Dodson going to check back in as see if they go with a power set. 2 big freshman running backs in there. Stack Dodson behind Birdwell. Hand Dodson the football. He'll spin and then be
Dodson on the carry.
wrapped up. Little or no gain on the play.
Tackle made by number 44, Seth Keith.
That will bring up a 3rd down and goal to go for Jackson County. Ball was spotted on the 10, so no way to make a first down. Touchdown, it's all or nothing here. Certainly 4-down territory for the Blue Devils. See if they fake that and see if Loftus can't find somebody in the corner of the end zone. Nope, hand it off again. Jackson County.
Braden Dodson.
Dodson gets 2 or 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and goal for Jackson County inside the 10 at about the 8.
Stop made by Goose Tree.
Clock at 7 minutes to play in the contest as Jackson County will line up in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Give running near side to the 5 and dropped down right at the 6-yard line as Braylon Dodson. And that will be a turnover on downs, 1st and 10, East Robertson from their own 6-yard line.
Stop for the Indians. East Robertson will take over.
Best drive of the night for the Jackson County offense as they got it down inside the 10, just barely, 1st and goal to go, unable to punch it in. And East Robertson maintains that 30-point margin, 30-0 over the Blue Devils. As the clock winds in the final quarter of the final game of the 2024 season. From the gun, here's the snap, handoff, running left, will be dragged down over on the far side. That may be, let's see if it's
Luis Martinez on the carry.
Dodson or Souza, one or the other on the stop for Jackson County. I believe that was Souza. Game like this, you play your youngsters. Well, that's all Coach Loftus has got, youngsters. He's got 3 freshmen and a sophomore in his backfield, and freshmen and sophomores all over the line. So good experience for them. Here's a give running up the middle, hit, and going to be wrapped up and dropped. Picked up about 3 or 4 yards. Birdwell checks in for the Blue Devils.
Martinez on the
Max
carry.
Wilson comes out for Jackson County.
Blue Devils.
Third down and 6. East Robertson will operate out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeps right up the middle. weaving through traffic. Looks like he's going to get first down yardage as he picks up about 8 on the 3rd down and 6. That'll be move the chains, East Robertson.
Casey Young, holding keeper, first down, Indians.
First and 10, East Robertson.
Whoever engineered this.
The defense shifts for Jackson County. The offense moves. Here's a snap. Flags fly all over the place. That's going to be illegal motion, I think, against East Robertson. We'll wait for the officials on that one. If it is, there'll be another adventure, a 5-yard mark off.
Ball start, East Robertson.
6. He walked 6 again. Okay. His big ones he's been real good on, but now I counted his steps. He took 6 steps. First down and a long 15. Quarterback throws. East Robertson complete. Breaks 2 tackles at the 50, 40, 30. Puts it in cruise control. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Eagles.
Pass complete to number 7, Caden Perry.
Perry on the
East
reception.
Robertson.
And Jackson County gives up a big play. The Eagles of East Robertson now will attempt the extra point up on top of Jackson County 36-0. It's like maybe the rain beginning to kick back in again as I see water dripping off the eave of the press box here as East Robertson will tee it up on time for the extra point. Snaps back, sets down, kick is up. That one looks good, and the referee says it is. So with 2:20 left to go in the game, East Robertson extends their lead to 37-0 over the Blue Devils of Jackson. Live action resumes here at Jackson County as we count down the final 2:20 of tonight's football game. East Robertson will kick it off to Jackson County. On top of the Blue Devils 37-0 as East Robertson signals ready. Squib kick, fielded by Jackson County. They take it into the middle, get across the 40, and that will be the point where Jackson County will scrimmage first and 10, their own 41. Caleb Birdwell in the game for Jackson County. As Coach Loftus, unlike the East Robertson coach, has just about gotten everybody in. Handoff up the middle. Jackson County, solid gain on first down, about 3 or 4 yards. Defensively now, East Robertson, with a minute to go in the game, beginning to pull some of their starters out of the game now as Jackson County drops back in the gun. Coach Loftus at quarterback. He's gone the whole second half. Handoff up the middle is tailback, and we'll pick up across the 45. Dodson, I think, was the ball carrier. No, that's... I believe that was Birdwell on the carry. Again gets the call, and he'll get
Boy, Collier.
little take that from Jackson County, and that's if they're going to keep their starters on the field, That's just the way they used to play the game with a little attitude. 15 seconds to go. And Jackson County probably will not run another play. And that's going to do it for tonight's game. Jackson County falls to East Robertson 37-0. And that will do it for this year. I appreciate y'all listening to me. I have enjoyed this year. I hope you've not been too bored putting up with me. And next year we'll have somebody else doing this, won't we, Coach? And it has been fun. It's been a privilege, and I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them. And if you see them out and about, tell them you appreciate all their help that brings Jackson County High School football to you. And good